Hey guys, welcome back to the Flourish Birth Vlog. We're excited that you guys stopped in again to visit us, and today we're actually just going to be talking about what a doula is. I know a lot of you guys out there don't know, and so we're going to explain what a doula is and why it is important to hire one.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have like a list of things that the studies show that having a doula does, and then we'll kind of explain why having a doula does those things for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Marielle, do you want to give some of the things that having a doula has been shown in the studies to do?
So a doula, well actually, do you want to talk about what a doula is first?
Okay, so a doula, it is actually a Greek word. It means with woman. And so some people call us like glorified labor coaches. But really what we are there for is that we are there to take care of any emotional needs that the mom or dad has while you're in labor, and to help you to deal with any of the bumps that come along in the road of labor, which happens, really to help you feel as comfortable physically as you can, because we have a whole bunch of tools up our sleeves to help naturally deal with labor pain and anxiety, and to help dad be more involved in the process and feel comfortable with that. But we also have tools up our sleeve to help you feel emotionally like everything is normal and you're safe and that you're going to be okay. And so really those things, while it sounds really simple, they make a huge difference. The studies show they make a huge difference in what happens with your birth.
Yes. So there are lots of studies out there, and we're actually going to include the link in the comments below so that you can see for yourself that we're not just shooting off random facts. There's actually science to back up what we're telling you. So first and foremost, one of the great benefits of having a doula is a shorter labor. And who doesn't want a shorter labor? So there's lots of different studies about that. But in general, the average is a 41-minute shorter labor when you have a doula present. Other benefits include a decreased C-section rate. Some studies boast as much of a 60% decrease in C-section rates with a doula. There's increased satisfaction with your overall birth experience. There's decreased intervention use, including forceps and vacuum deliveries. There's a decreased use of pain medications. Our moms have an increased feeling of well-being. They feel safe during their labor. There's a higher breastfeeding success rate. There's fewer stress and anxiety hormones released during your labor, which is a big deal for you and your baby. There's an increase in the likelihood of spontaneous vaginal birth, which just means there's not as much Pitocin used. There's not as many inductions when you have a doula. Your baby has higher newborn APGAR scores when you work with a doula. There's an increased likelihood, there's a decreased likelihood that you're going to have a baby with low birth weight. There's a decreased likelihood of an episiotomy during delivery. There's also you're less likely to experience birth complications for both mother and baby. And last but not least, there's an improved mother-infant interaction at the birth.
And a lot of people ask, so like how does having a doula accomplish all of these amazing things? And so in our culture, we really tend to think of birth as just a physical thing, which it is. Birth is a super physical thing.
Sure.
You're going to have to work really physically hard to give birth to your baby, no matter where you give birth, no matter how you give birth. But the interesting thing about birth is that it's also super emotional and mental, and it's all about hormones.
Yeah.
Hormones are what get you into labor. They are what give you contractions. They're what help you bond with your baby. And so, like she was saying, the decreased of like stress and anxiety hormones. So those hormones are actually the enemy of our birth hormones. So our hormones that make us feel warm and cozy and make us feel loved and safe are actually the hormones that give us more contractions, help us bond with our baby. So if you're feeling unsafe in labor, if you're not knowing if things are normal, if you're feeling like things are being done to you, not because you need them or want them, but because they're just being done. You're going to release stress hormones, and they're going to make it harder for your body to do what it has to do to give birth and bond with your baby. So if you have someone that is helping you feel safe, is helping you feel less pain, is telling you every step of the way that everything is normal, and is helping the baby's dad to be more involved, which we all know that increases happy hormones too. You are going to release the right hormones that you need to have the contractions that you need to bond with your baby, and to have those spontaneous births. And it's really magical to see a mom who is really stressed and anxious when she can start to feel safe. Like the whole feeling in the room changes, and her labor will just do what it needs to do. And I kind of like compare it to, like, dads are great for this, family members are great for this, but if you don't really know what women in labor need, if you haven't done it over and over and over again, your family members can get stressed, and then that stress can rub off on you and make you release those anxious hormones as well. So when you have someone that's done it over and over and over again, and they're saying with 100% certainty, no, this is normal, this is great, this is what you're supposed to...
Good job, Mom. This is exactly what's supposed to happen.
This is what's supposed to be happening. Like, Dad, try this is going to help her so much. And then everyone feels comfortable, and the hormones in the room are great, and birth goes so much better.
Yeah, and baby arrives.
Baby comes out, and then you have these peak of amazing hormones that help you bond with your baby.
Yeah, there is nothing like an afterbirth high. Does not compare to anything else in the world, and it's great.
And that great afterbirth high when you're happy and you feel like you did a good job, that makes your breastfeeding go easier, it makes bonding go easier, less chances of postpartum depression. So,
Awesome. So anyway, that, guys, is why it's important to hire a doula. And who doesn't want an amazing experience when you're birthing a baby? It's the most important thing in life, really. It's bringing new life into the world.
It sticks with you forever. You never forget your births.
Every woman talks about their birth story.
They do.
And as soon as people found out that I was finally getting to this, I had a whole array of people like, oh, good job, or that's so exciting. And everyone wants to tell me about their birth story now, which is so fun, and I love hearing it, because I have my own to share, and someday I think we'll probably do that here.
People love talking about their births.
Yeah.
I will have people,
it's life-changing.
when I tell them what I do, like random strangers at like a bar, I'll be like, let me tell you about my births and everything that happened to me. Like, it stays with you forever. So do whatever you have to do to prepare yourself as much as you can, because it's a really important day and it affects the rest of your life.
Yeah. And do what you need to do to make it the best possible experience, which means you want to hire a doula.
Yeah.
Anyway,
for sure.
We hope you'll contact us. We'd love to work with you. Check out our Facebook page, give us a like, and we will have that website up really soon. Thanks, guys.
Bye.